Okay, so what we're looking at is assembling all our pieces into a particular folder, and I have done that right here, Final Assembly Part 2. All the necessary pieces are there, including my frames, and thank you Aspeon for providing me with those pieces. So let's go ahead and open up SketchUp, File New, and we are working in woodworking millimeters, what is it called? Profile, theme, template, that's right. And what we're going to do first thing is go File, Save As, and we're going to save this as Final Assembly 2, and I'll just save it right to my desktop for now, but you should save it in that folder that you created. Take this assembly part image and drag that in, snap it, and I'm going to put it over here. Next, let's start organizing our pieces. We need the back support, which I believe it's this one. Command C to copy, close. I'm going to hover over the origin here, or Command V, hover over the origin just for a moment, and then I'm just going to kind of slide that along the red axis. Next is my J, Command C, copy, Command V, hover over my origin. I'll just place it there. I'm going to need both of these characters, so I'm going to press Command A to select them both, Command C to copy it. Again, Command V to paste, hover over my origin, and I'm just going to put it over here. In fact, maybe I'll just keep it kind of right on this side. And my last one, the C, Command C to copy, and let's see, Command V to paste, hover over the origin, and place it right there. Command S to save all of that, and we are ready to begin the building process. Let's take a look at our diagram. So, this says we are constructing this, let's see, IHJ, and if you recall what this is going to be duplicated, but take a closer look at some of these measurements here. We can see that the top here is 175. This is about a 50-degree point. So my suggestion is that we start with part C. So let's bring C, and I had that selected, so I'm just going to grab a little endpoint and slide that over to the origin. I'm going to slide this, and I'm going to move this a little further down on the green. Now, let's begin the construction. So, we have this here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to rotate this high, but maybe I should just keep it this way. It is up to you how you want to do it. We need some measuring points first. A 175 millimeter measure point and a 50 millimeter measure point there. So let's take a look here. I'm going to take my tape measure. I'm going to start from this point here. Click, and I'm going to go along the edge here until it's 175. Enter, and I get a little tick mark. Guys, see? A little tick mark there that'll show me. What I could also have done is take my tape measure. I could have gone from here and just gone that. Well, actually, either way works really. Oops, what happened? Let's get rid of that and start that again. Here, 175, enter, and then we need 50 millimeters on this side. From here, 50. Is that me or does that look awkward? $50, 175. No, I guess that's right. Actually, no, looking at this incorrectly. We don't need this tick mark quite yet. So we're starting with this portion here, and we're going to put that J in there. And you can see that that J is pretty centered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that midpoint here, just so I know. See, that's, oh, go right to that midpoint. I'm just going to create a little tick mark there and raise that up here. And we don't really need that, but we just gotta make sure that we hover it. Our next part is our J, and that is, what is our J? Is it this one? Yes, it is. So we're going to take that, and first thing we're going to do is rotate this 90 degrees, and we're going to rotate it again, actually, another 90 degrees, but this time along this axis. And we are going to bring it, let that, and we'll just snap it here at that midpoint just for now. And what I want to do is I want to find the midpoint here and leave a tick mark there, just like what I did there, and we'll see why that's important. But let us take this point and bring that up and hover over that for a moment. Here. Let me just place it, and then there we go. And then if we hover over this point, then along there, and you can see that that matches up there, but it matches up on the line. What we're going to have to do is, let's take a tick mark, create a point there. No, that's not what I want. We just got to make sure that this matches up nice and even with this. So I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to move this and you can see how that works, and that, my friends, is matched up pretty nicely. So I'm just going to take these lines and delete them because I don't need them anymore. Next thing I'm going to do, I need my part F here for the arm. So I'm going to take that part F and let's move it over here. Oops, don't want to rotate it. And let's take a look at it. And we're going to have to first rotate this. Probably the first thing I'm going to do is take off these measuring points. Don't think we need those quite now, and maybe just the name as well. And I'm going to select it. I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees, and I'm going to rotate it again 90 degrees, and so it's pretty ready. Why did I get rid of that line? Now that was silly of me. And I'm going to move this here and let it snap there. We always like to snap endpoints. Then I'm going to find the midpoint to that group and snap it there because we like things looking swell. Now that, my friends, looks pretty good. I would say so. So let's delete that line now because I don't think we need it anymore, and go back to our diagram. And we see now we place in the arm. So let's grab that arm, move it. Again, we're going to want to just get rid of these measurement points. And we're going to have to rotate this. Kind of just want to rotate it. Where are you? Yeah, we'll just rotate it here for now. There's my red. No, we need to rotate this the other way over here. Rotate that 90 degrees. Yeah. And then we rotate this 90 degrees as well. Oh, that is not 90. That is 90. Maybe it was 90. And anyway, so once we have that, we take a look and we see that that needs to have 50. So this is where the 50 point comes in. So we're going to just add another little tick mark here. From this point to the midpoint to 50. Let's move this. And we'll just snap it along this side for now. Where did my measurement go? Oh, I didn't make the tick mark. That was silly of me. So we need to make another tick mark. So from here, I'm always having trouble making tick marks. This is the only problem I have. Well, anyway, we know that this is going to come up along the red axis. The only thing we don't know is at what distance. 50. That's my tick mark. So let us move this object. Ayah. Telling you, I am bad with the tick marks, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something savvy. I'm going to take this, hold shift, and you see what happens with my shift key? Goes to that plus and minus, hold shift. I'm going to add these two, and I'm just going to move these to that tick mark. And then move this and take a look at that. I'm gonna hold shift on all of these, rotate this 90 degrees. Now, why does that look weird? Because this piece has to be on the other side, doesn't it? My mistake. Boy, if you're watching this video, you're probably already very angry with me. But that's okay. We're just going to take, well, let's just select this one. We're just going to take this who knows where that went. And we'll just move that here for now. And then we'll move it again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my mouse key. Yeah. How silly of me. Well, we know Alright. Exactly what I wanted to happen. So 85 there. There we go. Sorry. Now, what do we have to do? We have to copy these two. So I'm going to hold these three actually. And I'm going to click on, let's see, this point, just for now. Option, click, and we will snap first here and then bring it down. Where are you? There it is. There. But you can see that they are the same, so we have to go click on it and flip along the green direction. Then we just move it again. There we go. Finally, this piece, which hopefully will prove to be a lot easier to put on. We just want to rotate this 90 degrees. We're going to bring this corner up to this point, and we are going to rotate along the green here. And if I'm not correct, ooh, Aspion, ¿Qué pasó? Oh no, I think that's right. Yeah, that's right, because there is a slight kind of variation, except that corner should be touching this corner. But those are the little discrepancies that we get, so we'll just enter that group and push-pull that to that corner, and that's all there is to it. Let's double-check our diagram. Maybe that has to go down a bit more, huh? So maybe we're going to have to just move this. And we'll just move it. I'm not exactly sure how long. It doesn't really say. Oh, oh, I know. From there, of course. See? So, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So let's bring that down to there. Is that it? Does that make sense? Is that covered there? This, I think, needs to come back out more now. Call me crazy. Oh no. Oh no, we got some floating going on here.
That's not my fault.
It's probably my fault.
Right, that is my
So let's
fault. This is my fault. It's my fault.
I think it's because it's just the curve here. Alright.
Yeah.
And we got some crazy floating. Yeah, I see that now. Not sure how we can fix that now. Aside from just taking this and moving it down. Yeah, okay. And we have, let's take all of these and make it a group.
And save.
And save. Whew, okay. So, overall, it gets a little more difficult here, but it's all about the right measurements. When you get to this point, let's just take a few pictures, please.
Right. If you don't need one.
No, I mean a few. I try to use my words correctly. So Command-Shift-4, let's take a picture of just sort of the side angle. And I'd like a side profile. Command-Shift-4. And I also want a downward photo, kind of like this, so I can see that the things match up. So 3 pictures, just so I can double check that it looks good, and everybody is good to go. Questions, comments, concerns? Ooh, 23 minutes. Have a good